Woo! Welcome to step number 3. Really excited about this one because this step is all about giving yourself permission to indulge and date yourself. Honestly, the holidays are my favorite time of year because it's filled with so much joy, love, food, and wine. Let's be serious. That's really the main event, right? But in my single years, not long ago, no matter if I was surrounded by family, by friends, the holidays always were a reminder of how alone and inadequate I really felt. Like, so alone that if anything happened to me, no one would find me for days, and they would find my cats eating my eyes out for dinner. I spent most of the holidays scrolling through social media and wishing that I had a relationship, a better life, a better this, a better that, because it seemed like everyone else had it, a loving relationship. You know, those relationships you see all over your feed. They're getting engaged in Paris, they're getting engaged in front of their tree. You know, how many couples can get engaged on the holidays and under a mistletoe? Like, come on. But then I decided to change how I celebrated the holidays and how I thought about the experience as itself. But then I decided to change how I thought and felt about the holidays. I decided to give myself the purest love I could possibly give. And that was through the gift of myself. Truth is, we don't need to wait for someone to make us happy, to do the thing, to give us joy. It also doesn't need to take hours of your time to give yourself some love. Most importantly, it does not need to include other people. Your happiness is an inside job. It's your responsibility on your own. It needs cultivation and commitment like any other relationship you have in your life. I really want to make something clear because I've heard this time and time again from many, many people. You do not need to feel guilty about taking time for yourself. That's our default feeling. When we think about self-love, we feel guilt. We feel like we're taking it away from other responsibilities in our life, like our kids and our friends and our family and our work and blah, blah, blah. But if you don't have any energy or anything to give, how are you supposed to give to other parts of your world, of your life? It's like that saying, and I know you've heard this time and time again, but you put your oxygen mask on a plane first before anyone else. And that allows you to have the energy that if anything comes up, you have the energy and the power to do something. But why? Why do we feel so much guilt when it comes to self-love and giving ourselves the time of day when everything else is so crazy? Because society has made us feel that we always need to be doing something productive or making other people happy or being perfect and sacrificing our own happiness and needs in order to do this. And if we're honest, isn't this exactly what we did and what we forfeited in our last relationship was our own needs and our wants? Just asking the question. When we're constantly giving our energy to others, we're taking away energy from things that actually matter to us, that revitalize us, and that help our healing process. When we dismiss our needs, we're actually depleting ourselves and burning ourselves out. So technically, burnout is our fault because we are allowing it to happen and we are not doing anything about it. So finding my own happiness meant that I needed to learn what joy looks like for me and setting loving boundaries with people and experience and things in my life that I was allowing to infiltrate into my own energy space that didn't really work for me. And it also meant tuning into my body and my mind and finding out what it needed most and giving that to the body and the mind. Because when we're feeling tired, when we're feeling body aches, when we have headaches, that is our body trying to tell us something is wrong. It's trying to get our attention. So we need to learn how to tune in to our body and our mind and become friends with them. Whether it was politely declining a holiday party or event, or reading my favorite book in bed, listening to jazz music while I cooked an incredible meal for myself, writing by the fire, or going for a walk in the snow, I gave myself permission to do whatever makes me feel good, period, without guilt or judgment. Now it's time for me to give you permission to make a list of all the things that make you happy. No matter how ridiculous or crazy or small, make time throughout the holidays to indulge in these activities. Make them your sacred priorities. All of these things matter in the grand scheme of things. Why? Because they are the best roadmap to discovering yourself and helping your healing process go just a little bit quicker. Yes, I did say quicker. Remember, all of these things should light you the F up, make you laugh and smile like a little giddy schoolgirl. I'm serious. You're welcome. There's an additional action step that I have for you, which is a download below, which is my 101, yeah, that's right, 101 dates to cultivate a relationship with yourself. So all of these are little self dates that you can do every day for 101 days or more, however you want to space that out. But they are meant to help you create that space, create that relationship with yourself, and discover more of who you are. So I hope you enjoy that, and I'll see you in the next video.